everyone, Kane Webb here for BSO, and today we're going to be talking a little Daredevil. The trailer for Daredevil, Born Again, dropped today, and we're going to get into a little bit of what it's about and what's going on with Daredevil, what you can expect from this season, and let's check this bad boy out.
Thank you for finding the time.
So our Daredevil trailer is basically setting up the scenario for this season, and though it's titled Born Again, we saw the actual Born Again story at the end of season 3 of the Netflix series. And this season is more or less based on, it's pretty much all been confirmed, that it's going to be based off the Devil's Reign run with Chip Zdarsky. Now, it's going to kind of loosely adapt the Devil's Reign run because the real Devil's Reign run involves some Norn stones stealing memories from Wilson Fisk. And I suppose they could play with the Time Stone in some way or the Mind Stone in some way, and do some of the same things that they did in Devil's Reign here in Born Again, but I don't think that's their ambition. Wilson Fisk would have to be the only person in the entire MCU who had a memory taken from him by the Mind Stone, even though nobody else did. Because more or less what the real Devil's Reign focused on was Wilson Fisk not being able to remember that Matt Murdock was Daredevil. And he eventually remembers why and just goes on an absolute tear, making Daredevil's life miserable because he thinks Daredevil is the one causing this sort of part of him to feel missing on the inside. So that doesn't seem to be like what they're going to do here. What they're going to be focusing on is the Fisk run with Mayor, potentially seeding more of Bullseye, definitely bringing back Frank Castle, Punisher, John Bernthal will be playing him. There's rumors that he is actually going to be doing his own TV show here soon, and that would make all the sense in the world since the Punisher was probably the second most, if not most popular character that they came out with. A lot of people say Daredevil, I say Punisher. Really just kind of depends on which way you go. So it's going to be focusing on Wilson Fisk's run as mayor, and the antagonist for the entire series is going to be a guy named Muse. He's the guy with the Rorschach-looking mask and the white costume. Muse is a very new villain. Again, this is a guy created by Charles Soule and Ron Garney, initially featuring in Daredevil back in, I think, 2016, towards the end of there somewhere. We don't know who Muse is. It was never really explored who he was. What was sort of important is what he was. And he was a killer who loved using his victims as the art, hence his name, Muse. He has some powers. He can sort of create this vortex of sensory information, which makes it hard for Daredevil senses to track him. Potentially can make it difficult for somebody like Spider-Man, just because it absorbs any sort of sensory information near him. He's also got superhuman strength and superhuman speed. The standard kind of crap that you would expect from a villain. He's quite a good hand-to-hand combatant, as one would hope when you're going against the man without fear. So, really, this is just kind of a way for Netflix / Marvel / now Disney Plus to sort of bring everything that was, is, and will be into the MCU within its rightful place and time. So all those shows that we were once told were part of the MCU and then they weren't, now they really are. Now the Netflix stuff is canon. And so this will kind of kick off that next era of the show. It definitely looks like it's going to be as violent, as crazy, as gory, as gritty as you remember in the Netflix series. So keep it locked right here on BSO. We're going to be doing episode reviews, show analysis, and much more. We may even think about doing a Daredevil series right here on BSO TV or BSO Gaming. Who knows? Who knows? We're trying some different things right now. So that's going to do it for right now. You definitely are not going to want to miss this show. It appears to be one of the best shows that Disney Plus has put out or will put out, and it's going to be dropping in March. I think somewhere around the first week of March. March 4th is what it's saying here. So March 4th, we can expect a return of Punisher, Kingpin, Daredevil, and there's even going to be Hector Ayala's White Tiger. You see him in this trailer as well. So I'm really excited to see the series. I'm excited to see what they do with the Chip Zdarsky run, where else they pull from, and what sort of happens here. But keep it right here on BSO, and we'll catch you guys later.